Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters of the House of David, the true believers. There's Abraham Osman, Alliance 12 here in Sacramento. Today's day is October 21st, 2024. The apostles taught us that this year, the hopeful year of Jacob trouble, Lord's will. And I want to do a lesson, but I don't know what topic I want to do. But the topic I want to do is tamping the tongue. I want to do like a video, but I just don't know what. There's a lot of topics out there, but hitting the most is your tongue, your words, right? We all got to, we all got to, examine everything, right? We have to examine everything. We got to make sure we got to treat each other respect, and we got to discipline ourselves with our emotions, with in this walk. Sometimes we get carried out of the way, sometimes it happens. You have a argument with your loved ones here at home, or it could be brothers in this truth, or it could be anywhere. You could be anybody. You could be anybody, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you walk in this truth, now you got the wisdom, understanding, of knowledge. You see how people walk, how they talk. Especially like rap videos, how they tongues are just like damn. That's how you get yourself killed, because you're not tamping the tongue, meaning that you're not ruling your tongue. You gotta control your tongue. You gotta control your emotions. You gotta control yourself. I'm not picking anybody. I'm just saying, whatever shoe fits. I'm just rolling the spirit. So this topic hit me a lot more. So we got to really control our tongue. Because right now, man, everything is really extreme. High tempers. You might go through something, but still at the same time, you gotta really contain it. You gotta control that spirit, man, because Satan is out there, man. He go to and fro. He come. Yahweh Shema Shai, man. He told Satan, where you coming for? He said, to and fro, up and down to the earth. you know, controlling it. He's trying to see and who can he get. You know? And then I picked this picture here. You know, that's true, man. It's like, damn, you gotta like, whoa, you gotta get back, you know. And you got a couple of scriptures there. It says James, we're gonna grab that, and then Proverbs, we're gonna grab that too. You know, that's true. Because you gotta really be careful who you talking to, man. How you apply yourself. And so let's go ahead and grab some scriptures. You know, let's go start with back out. Let's go with Proverbs, Old Testament, chapter 18, verse 21. That says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." You see, it says, "And they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." And the NLT says, "The tongue can bring death or life. Those who love to talk will reap the consequences." That's right, man. You know, death and life are the power of the tongue. So you gotta like I said, examine yourself. You gotta examine all things, even though you're in a bad situation. You know, each move you do is a power move, man. You gotta control your thought process, your actions. You know, apply scriptures, man. In your mind, in your heart, because your emotions will take over. Meaning that you get carnal. That means Satan is taking over. You know, you lost control of the wheel. You know, because the heating of the moment, it could lead to death. You know, you call a person a B word, your mama, right, or whatever. You're gonna bring death to yourself. It's the power of the tongue. So it's many people got killed because they can't control their tongue. Whole lot of people got killed. Unruling tongue. Unruling. You got that's meaning our people, man. Man, when I go outside, man, you know what I'm saying, you know. So when I live I got a lot of tribes here, especially the youngsters. Ooh, man, you could their unruling tongue. It's so bad that damn, hey man, it's gonna be bad for these dudes, man. It's terrible how they speak to each other. You know, but they can't control their ruling tongue, man. They're gonna end up getting jumped, getting stabbed, or shot. But death and the life are the power of the tongue, man. So you gotta control your tongue, control your temper, control your actions, man. Because if you don't do those type of things, now Satan will come in and take over. and put you to, you know what I'm saying, and put you in a bad situation because you're not replying scriptures no more. Now you got carnal. Now you envy. Now you're strifing. Now you want to hurt each other now. Hurt that person. So let's go to Proverbs chapter 13, verse 3. It says, "He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction." You see what I'm saying? That your words, that could be your last words, man. If you can control your tongue, that'd be it. You see what I'm saying? It'd be over with. If you can't keep your tongue quiet, man, if you just out there just saying all kinds of reckless, it's game over for you. You know? For example, you have argument going on, right? Both sides of the party is not really see eye to eye. You know, they debating, right? Nobody's winning, so now they clashing. And this person saying, "Hey, man, you call this person a B word," and this person is not gonna say anything. This person is going to about to end you. He's not gonna give you warning. He's not gonna say anything. He's gonna pull out a sword and end you right there and then. You see what I'm saying? He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life. Right, man. And NLT says, "Those who control their tongue will have a long life." Open your mouth can ruin everything. That's right, man. You could ruin your whole life. You see what I'm saying? So control your tongue, you will have a long life. If you keep on opening your mouth, you know, unruling tongue, where's you think you're gonna have destruction? Either you're gonna get jumped, you're gonna fight, or get killed. So those who control their tongue will have a long life. So you gotta control your tongue. You gotta learn how to control that tongue, man. It's hard to control that motherfucker, man. You know, you gotta really master it. If a person call you disrespectful, you gotta control that, man. You gotta really control what you're gonna get carnal back. You know, if you can't control it, you will get fired on, or get killed. Many. I grew up. I seen these things, man, because their tongues. I see people getting jumped, you know, and worse than that too, because they can't control their tongue. I mean, they can't control their tongue, man. You know, now you're gonna have destruction. Same, you know, like the rappers, man. That's why they don't last long. They getting killed just like that, man, because they can't control their tongue. You know, we have to master it. You have to discipline yourself, man. It's called Proverbs 15, verse 1. It says, "A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger." NLT says, "A gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make tempers flare." You see what I'm saying? So you have to control that situation, man. Who's gonna be a bigger man? Arguments. A soft answer turneth away wrath. Even though you guys go head to head, you know, but grievous words stir up anger, man. And now you're stirring up anger. Now you make the situation more worse uh instead of you know, scripture says, agree your adversary quickly, you know. It says soft answer turneth away wrath. That's right. Quickly, yeah, you gotta hurry up and do it quickly, man. That thing will flame up, get yourself killed. Where am I at? Let's go to James 3, verse 1 that says, the title of this, James 3, verse 1 on down, says the tongue is a fire, controlling the tongue. Just read the NLTs. Controlling the, it says James 3, verse 1 in NLT. It says, dear brothers and sisters, not many of you should become teachers in the church, for we who teach will judge more certainly. Indeed, we all make many mistakes. For if we could control our tongues, we would be perfect and could also control ourselves in every other way. We can make a large horse go wherever we want by means of a small bite in its mouth. And a small rudder makes a huge ship turn wherever the pilot chooses to go, even though the winds are strong. That's right. Even the same way the tongue is small, in the same way the tongue is a small thing that makes grind speeches, but a tiny spark can set a great forest on fire. And we see this a lot of times. That little spark of your tongue, that little bit, that one spark, it will catches the whole forest fire on fire, man. Whole forest on fire. And the tongue is that flame of fire. It is whole world of wickedness, corrupting your whole entire body. That's true. It can set your whole life on fire, for it is set on fire by hell itself. People can tame all kinds of animals, birds, reptiles, and fish, but no one can tame the tongue. It is restless and evil, full and deadly poison. You see? So nobody can control that tongue, man. Just full of evil and deadly poisons, man. The power, right? We just read it. Was it 1821? The power of the tongue. Life or death, man. So once again, we have to, you gotta examine, right, everything. How can I talk? How can I control that, whatever that is, evil, man? You know, the evil thoughts, the wicked thoughts will come in the next. You know, you just let the tongue You just open your mouth now and speak all kinds of deadly poisons. And it says, that's pretty much it. Let's go to back out here. Sirach. Let's see. Sirach 23. It says, Sirach chapter 23 verse 1, it says, O Lord, Yahweh Father, and governor of all my whole life, leave me not to their counsel, and let me not fall by them. Who will set scourges over my thoughts, and the discipline of wisdom over my heart, that they spare me not for my ignorance, and it pass not by my sins. Let me see. I got the GNT version here, real quick. Let's see. The GNT version, Sirach 23. It said, I had a book right here of a sword, but I don't have the app for the GNT. It says, in GNT, Sirach 23 verse 1, it says, O Lord, Yahweh my Father and Master of my life, do not leave me at my mercy of my own words. Don't let them cause my downfall. I wish, verse 2, it says, I wish I could be whipped for my thoughts, so that wisdom could discipline my mind. I would not want to be spared when I'm wrong. I would not want a single sin to be overlooked. Then I would not keep on sinning, making one mistake after another. I would not fall to my enemies and be humiliated by them. Pretty much, it says, I wish I could be whipped for my thoughts, man. You know, wicked, evil thought comes to your mind. You wish you could get whipped. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to think about that. I thought about that. You know? Real quick, something came to my mind in James. That word, Tim, the man Tim. This will.
Strong's G 1150, Damadzo. Damadzo.
It means Tim, curb or restrain. So, restrain, Google it. It says restrain, right?
Restrain.
It says prevent someone or something from doing something. Keep under control or with limits. He had to be restrained from walking out of the meeting. It says prevent oneself from displaying or giving way to a strong urge or emotions. Amos had to restrain his impatience. It says, right here, there's words. We got words here. It says hold back, keep, stop, ban, bar, forbid, hold. Let me see. Control, keep under control, restrain, right? This means military control, keep under control, check, hold, keep in check, contain, limit, travel, bridle, leash, bottles up, or keep in, muzzle, put a brake on. Hey, you gotta restrain your tongue. You know, there's you go Book of Mark, the 5th chapter. You gotta remember, because you gotta pray to the Lord that you gotta keep the whole armor on, man, because Satan will get in there. If you weak, if you caught slipping, if you too much in the flesh, and that's when you lost. It says, Mark chapter 5 verse 1. It says, and they came over and another side of the sea into the country of the Gergesenes, and when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of a tombs a man with the unclean spirits. That's right, man. I mean, when you go highways and byways, there's a lot of unclean spirits out there, man. Right, full of unclean spirits. It says, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bend him, no would not with change. Yeah, nobody can restrain him. It's, it's too much. It says, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chain, and the chain had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces, neither could any man tempt him. NLT says, whatever he was put into chain, he shackles, and he snapped in chain from his wrist and smashed the shackles. No one was strong enough to subdue him. You see, no strong, bro. He broken chains, he broken shackles, handcuffs. He's too strong, he's too wild. Unclean spirits. When somebody have an unclean spirit, a fat argument, it's hard to restrain him, because he's inflamed. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, if you just a fattest argument ever, right? And saying, now you trying to restrain him. He said, "No, get off of me, man, get off of me." You trying to, you have 3 people on that dude, man. Hey, calm down, bro. It's all right, man. It's cool, man. Just leave him alone. Nah, fuck that shit. He pushed you. He pushed his homie. You know what I'm saying? He pushed all kinds of people off, and he still got him. It's hard to restrain them. You see? So, like I said, you gotta examine, because Satan will get in there, man. And that's why you always gotta apply scriptures. Control your tongue, control your emotions, control your anger, your temper. It says, and always, KJV says, and always night and day when he was in the mountains and the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. But when he saw Yahushua afar off, he ran and worshipped him. Sometimes, when when one or two gather in my name, I'm in the midst of them. You see all unclean spirits will come unto you. Like they come, they be bugging out, and then when they get in that circle, and they stay quiet and chill. Or sometimes they come up to you just looking at you. They want to be with you, because you're 1 or 2 or 3 gather my name out of the midst of them. And so that spirit knows who Yahushua is. And he cried with a loud voice and said, "What have I to do with thee, Yahushua, thou Son of the Most High Power? I urge thee by Most High, thou torment me not. It says, for he said unto him, come out of that man, thou unclean spirit. See, he rebuked that spirit. Sometimes you gotta get rebuked because you're out of character. You know what I'm saying? You're out of character. That means that he doesn't hate you. You just have an unclean spirit. You know, that's how you get rebuked. You know, Yahushua was rebuking that man, but that unclean spirit is in him. You know, so for he said unto him, come out of that man, thou unclean spirit, with power. You know what I'm saying? With authority. And he asked him, what is thy name? And he answered, and saying, my name is Legion, for we are many. You see what I'm saying? That's how he was so strong, because like nobody can tame him, man. He was too powerful. You know, get off him, man. You know, we trying to calm him down. You know, 3 or 4 guys trying to calm this person down. Hey, relax, chill. And he just started pushing everybody out the way. You know. It says, and he sought him much that he could not send them away out of the country. It says, now there was there unto him a mountain and great herd of swine feeding, and all the devils beseeched him, saying, send us unto the swine, that we may enter into them. And forth Yahushua gave them leave, and the unclean spirits went out and entered unto the swine, and the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea. They were about 2,000 and were choked in the sea. They drowned. So NLT says, so Yahushua gave them permission that the evil spirits came out of the man, entered the pigs, and the entire herd of about 20,000 pigs plunged down the steep hillside into the lake and drowned in the water. The pigs like, oh hell no. You know, they're like they just jumped 2,000. They like, oh hell no, they all drowned. And it says, and they that feed the swine fled and told in the city and the country, and they went out to the sea what was done. And it says, and they came to Yahushua, see him now was possessed with the devil, and had legions sitting and clothed and in his right mind, and they were afraid. It says, and they saw it, told them how to befall to him that was possessed with devils, and also concerning the swine. And they began to pray him depart out of the coast. And when he came into the ship, and he that been possessed with the devil prayed him that might be with him. It says, howbeit Yahushua suffered him not, but says unto him, it says, go home to their friends and tell them how great things the Lord Adawan had done for thee, and hath had compassion on thee. You know, Yahweh in the NLT says, and it says, but Yahushua said, no, go home to your family and tell them everything that the Lord Adawan has done for you, and how merciful he has been. And it says, KJV says, and he departed and began to publish the declaples how great things Yahushua had done for him, and all the men did marvel. Yeah, you see, everybody is amazed, like, man, because remember, nobody can tame him, man. No, you know what I'm saying? Now in the chain, it was too much. Only Yahushua, he could do it. You know, that's why, you know, when you get rebuked, man, that's how you know, oh man, Yahushua speaking. You know, I will keep, like I said, like, man, I will keep my mouth shut and control my tongue and control my emotions and control this. There is a reason why, you know. Everything is spiritually, man. Let's go. I'll close out here. Sirach. Sirach 28, verse 12. I'll start verse 11. It says, Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 28, verse 11 says, and hasty contention kindle a fire, and in hasty fighting shedded blood. If thou blow the spark, it shall burn. If thou spit on it, it shall be quenched. And both these come out of the mouth. There you go. So both of them will come out of the mouth. Which one? What decisions you gonna make? You wanna be that, spit on the fire and be quenched and kill that fire, man, before it blaze the whole forest. Because if you don't spit in that spark, hey man, somebody's gonna get hurt badly, and it will damage the whole rest of your life. So I'm gonna go ahead and end there. We just gotta remember, we have to examine ourselves. We gotta be careful what we say to each other, and we gotta control that tongue. But that tongue is unruly. You gotta really control that tongue, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and end there. But first and foremost, I like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from a great millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters of the house of David, the true believers. Until the next time, shalom.